What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. We're back on the Newlands server, and as you can see, I've done quite a bit in the interim. I've been trying really hard to actually record, but it's just proven really difficult with the kids and everything, and the kids take priority, but this is what I've got so far. It's going to be the first floor. We're going to build a second floor today. We're going to start getting that figured out right now. I've actually done quite a bit of prep work, which is a little bit terrifying for me anyway. So we're going to grab a bunch of the stone. Actually, let's grab a little bit more. We got a bunch of stone here, and we're going to start working on our second story. Now, to do this, I could use the carpenter blocks, and in fact, I have been using the carpenter blocks a lot. But they've kind of fallen out of favor with me, honestly. So we're going to do something a little bit different here. And what we need to do is we need to have a ceiling for this level. So, yeah, that's why they've fallen out of favor with me right there, that stuff. Where it's, unless you hold shift constantly, it wants to do crazy stuff like put it as a little top. I don't want that. See, I don't want to have to sit here and hold shift the entire time I'm placing all of these blocks. To make sure that I hit them exactly where I need to hit them to place it. Anyway, enough about that. So, I want to leave a 1 block gap for the ceiling of this floor. And then we need a 1 block gap for the floor of the next. And so we're just going to do this old school like before we had carpenter blocks. And I'm going to be still using carpenter blocks. As you can see, I use them for little peaks and stuff like that. But as far as just building structural blocks, I've discovered I don't really like the carpenter blocks. But that's okay. You may have noticed I have a jetpack. I'm very happy about that. I've actually increased my tech significantly since the last time that we talked. And again, it's just come down to I've had time to play, but I haven't had time to record, in which, my family time comes first above everything else. And I try really hard to make sure that I get some record time, but it never really works out. Which brings me to a topic I wanted to talk with y'all about. So, as many of you know, I have been trying. You don't know this, but I have been trying really hard to get videos out, and it just hasn't been working out in my favor. But I do have some ideas for the coming up year on how we're going to work on trying to get this a little bit better. Do I have any fur? I don't think I have any fur. I think that's one thing I did forget to get. I do have fir saplings, and I do have tons of bone meal. So let's go take care of that. We do have a little bit of fir wood here. So what does the future hold for my channel? Well, I'm still doing YouTube. Not intending on stopping that, but it just means that priorities as they are, sometimes I just can't record. And I really thought that this year, back at this time last year, I really thought that I was going to have plenty of time to record. It wasn't going to be a huge deal. And this year has been, I'm just going to say it's been a bad year for me. For a lot of reasons. Some of them I have shared with you. A lot of them I haven't, just because I didn't want to, but it was a bad year for me this year. I'm going to try really hard in the next year coming up to really try to get you guys the videos that I've been promising you, to be honest. Um, I've got, as a lot of you know, I work 3 jobs. I've got 2 kids, and so YouTube kind of takes a back seat a lot of times, as it kind of has to. But that's also not fair to you, the viewer, because I made commitments about videos and stuff like that, and I need to try to live up to some of those. And so going forward, I'm going to be making efforts to record videos more often. That's going to mean maybe that I'm going to have to go back to a process that I really didn't want to do. But I keep finding myself, every time I stop doing this, I end up thinking, I need to go back to it, where I record video, and then I record video, and a lot of times I have time to play, but I don't have time. There's noise in the background, there's stuff going on, and so I don't get good audio. And so what I think I'm going to start doing, and it really kind of pains me to do it, but it's what I really have to do to try to get videos out, where I'm going to be recording pretty much every time I'm playing. And then I'll do clips and do a voiceover, and that will be the episode. I'll try to do as many live commentary videos as I can, but that's really where the problem has come in. It hasn't come down to playtime. I do get playtime, but it's usually stuff going on in the background. I can't ever get a perfectly quiet time to record. And that's really what's been hurting my video uploads lately. So I'm going to focus on that in the coming year, trying to see if, there's something we can do about that to try to help get some videos out. Let's see, we got 57 logs. Let's break those down. That's good. Now, I want the front of this house to come completely over. And so what I think we're going to do is we're going to come off of here. We're just going to follow this pattern around. I think that's going to be interesting. So we'll go to there. Then we have to go back 1 and over 1. We have to go back 1 and over 1. And we have to go back 1 and straight across. Where did I put my drill? My drill is amazing. I love the drill. Love the drill so much. Some more stone. And then we're going to put a bunch of decorative accents on the outside. We just want to get the structure worked on more than anything else. So there's that. Let's drop down here. Let's jump in bed. Sleep away the night. And alright, let's get back to it. Now that we've got that laid out, now I want to start laying out the next wall, which is going to help me decide where our windows are going to go. Let's get a couple of these going. I think that's enough for now. So let's get this wall laid out. So our wall's going to go here. Like this. And we'll probably box it just to be all proper about it. So let's just follow this around, get our wall established, then we're going to start laying in the floor. There we go. Now we can grab, and I really like these fir planks. I like the way they look, and I especially like the way they look with this texture pack. I'm running the Sortex Fanver pack, and I really like the way these look. This is going to be, oh, and again with these stupid blocks. Like, I love the fact that they break real easy, but it's just really annoying, and I'm just, there. I hate that. I just want to be able to place a block. You know, it should be the other way, where, like, if you hold shift, it places them on the side, otherwise it places like a normal block. That's what I would really like. That's my biggest complaint with the Carpenter blocks, is that's the reason why I'm not using them on the second floor, is when I started trying to do stuff with them, it really started making me angry. Because I couldn't just, I have to physically remember to hold shift to place a block. And since vanilla Minecraft doesn't work that way, it makes me angry. It should be the other way, where if I want it to be a little cover or something, I can hold shift and it'll do that. But I don't know, that's just my thought. Let's see. There we go. And then we're going to put a ceiling in the lower part. That's why we left that gap, so that we can actually put in a ceiling. There we go. But as I mentioned in previous videos, one of my biggest intentions is to branch out. We're going to start doing some other games. I'm really excited about that. It's just, you know, it's hard for me to decide what game to jump into. It almost has to be a casual game, just because of the way that I play. I'm no good at PvP. I'm no good at combat or anything like that. And so it's been real difficult for me to decide exactly what kind of game I want to play. I am really excited about GTA 5. I mentioned that before. I'm going to be getting it when it comes out on PC. I might suck at it, I don't know, but it's definitely a game that I want to play. So we'll see if it's recordable. You know, I tried playing Quake Live. That didn't go well. I tried to play Counter-Strike, which I still play Counter-Strike Global Offensive occasionally. I just really suck at PvP. And so if anything, I'm a handicap to my team. But I try. Don't quite know where the stairs are going to be. I'm thinking they're going to be... Originally, I had planned on that little area that I tacked on to be like a garage. But now that's going to become just a room. In fact, it's already been converted. This is the last of my fur, so I'm going to have to get more fur. And in case you're wondering why I'm doing it with a double layer, you know, one for the floor and one for the ceiling, is because I want to be able to embed lighting in the ceiling of the layer below. And that's really what my intention is with that. Let's see, we have plenty of bone meal. Sun's up high. Let's come down here and let's get us some more fur going. And I don't know how long this episode is going to be. I didn't start a timer. I'm just going to record. Stop when I'm ready to stop. So it might end up being 40 minutes long. Might be 20 minutes long. I don't know. If it is longer than 20 minutes, I will probably try to break it into a couple of different episodes. Sometimes these fur saplings are really picky about where they get placed, and sorry about that. I had to mute because a telemarketer's calling me Sunday morning for some unknown reason. But anyway, yeah, sometimes these fir saplings are really particular about where they will grow. It's kind of aggravating. And it's like there's some kind of a memory in the system because I can place a fir sapling and I can grow it. But then if I try to place it in that exact same spot and grow it again, it won't grow. So there's something going on there, and I don't quite understand what it is. I got really lucky the first time I grew this. The first time I did this because they both grew. I'm having trouble. There we go. See if I can get one more out of this deal. That one probably won't grow. Let's come... I don't think I've grown any over here. Let's grow one over here. There we go. Axe is about to break, but that's okay. I can make another one. There it goes. Last few breaks are going to be kind of slow, but that's okay. We'll just get them done. Work it out. But I'm really enjoying this mod pack. There is talk that we might be getting open blocks mod added in, which if we did, that would be really great. It's going to be ultimately it's Dadu's decision whether that gets added in or not. But I had requested it if it was possible, and she said she would look into it. And if it is possible, it'll get added. So that's really exciting. I like the open blocks mod because it brings some fun stuff like the hand glider. And a hand glider plus jetpack is just unbelievably awesome. Let's go fly back over here and jump in bed. Then we'll get some of this wood processed and get it ready to go. Make a new axe. In bed. Nobody on the server today. It is a couple of days after Christmas, so a lot of people are still busy doing things, and that's cool. I will say that the server it's been really nice to see people on the server again since we made the move to modded. And it's really exciting. It still hasn't been opened up for applications yet. And the big reason for that is because we haven't completely finalized the mod pack yet. But once we do, then it's going to be opening up. And there's a lot of talk that the server is probably going to be upgrading to 1.7.10 within the next few days. So that's really exciting that we could be getting off of 1.6.4. Because I had forgotten about all the bugs in 1.6.4 that really annoy me, like the jumping bed mod. I mean, the jumping bed bug, in which you try to get into a bed and you just bounce in and out of it and never resets the day. So it'll be good to be rid of that little gem.